everyone. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for coconut bake. For this recipe you're going to need some coconut milk, about 2 cups. If it's not enough when you're kneading your flour, you just use some water. I have 4 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of yeast, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of crisco, lard, cookeen, butter, whatever you want to use, 1/2 cup of finely grated coconut, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So let's get started on putting this coconut bake together. So to your flour you want to add your yeast, salt, and brown sugar. Give it a mix. Next you want to add in your butter or crisco, lard, whatever it is you have, and using your fingertips you're just going to break this into the flour. Next, mix in your coconut. Now I'm just using 1/2 cup. If you like more coconut in your coconut bake, by all means you can add a whole cup if you like. Next, I'm going to transfer this now into my mixing bowl and let my KitchenAid help me knead this dough. Okay, so now we're going to add in our coconut milk. Now you don't want this dough to get very soft. You want it between soft and medium. I don't like it to be hard. So add your milk. Remember, as I said, warm the milk. You don't want it too hot. Just make sure it's warm. So my dough has finished. Just gonna flour the surface here, and I'm gonna turn it out onto the surface because we actually want to knead this until it's nice and smooth. The longer you knead it, the better your result will be. So I've just finished kneading my dough. I actually kneaded for about 10 minutes because I wanted to really form that gluten and for this dough to come together really quickly. So to a grease bowl, you're just going to put your dough inside and you want to cover it with plastic wrap and let it sit in a warm place until it has doubled its size. And then we'll move on to making each one of our bakes. So maybe about 30 minutes until it has doubled its size. Okay, so after your dough has rested for that 30 minutes, you want to take it out of your bowl. We're going to cut this into half and form it back into 2 balls. Make sure you have your baking tray or whatever you're going to put it in. Make sure it's greased. So rest your first dough. So what you do next is you open out that dough into a circle. If you want to use a rolling pin, you can do that also. So actually squeezing out the air as you go. And you want to make the ends a little thinner than the middle. So once you've finished opening it out and pricking it with the fork, you want to lightly cover them because we're going to allow them to rest again so they can rise before we put them to bake. So this should take about 15 minutes, and my oven usually takes about 15 minutes to heat up. So I'm going to put my oven to heat up, but by the meantime it's going to heat at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So my oven is ready and my 2 bakes have finished resting. Just gently take the paper off. So you see it has gotten to a nice height. I'm going to put these into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes, and when it's done I'll show you what it looks like. So my bakes are finished. I'm going to take them out of the oven and allow them to cool. They're nice and golden brown. So just leave them to cool, and after it cools I'll cut it and show you what it looks like on the inside. So my bake is cool. It's starting to soften up, because when you now take it out from the oven it's going to be crispy on top. So I'm going to cut it. It's really nice and light on the inside. It's really soft, if you can see. So you cut it into the size that you would like it to be. So here you have it, my coconut bake recipe. It's really nice, it's really light. I hope you guys try this recipe. Make it, let me know down below if you like it. And you can serve this with whatever you like. It's even great with just hot bake and some margarine or butter. It's so delicious. I want to thank you all for spending this time again with me in the kitchen, and I will see you all another day with another one of my recipes. Enjoy!